think this is working. Yes, good afternoon everybody. Thank you for joining me this afternoon and welcome to a live solo playthrough of Spirit Island, which I have gone on record and saying this is one of my favourite cooperative games of all time, if not my favourite cooperative game of all time. Love Gloomhaven, but this is something special. I've already done a review of this game, so if you want to know in full details what I think about it, have I done a review of this game? I'm pretty sure I've done a review of this game. It's been a while. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Let me know if the sound is all okay and the video is all okay. So yeah, today we're going to be doing a solo playthrough of the game. I'm not going to be covering the rules in a lot of detail. It's just going to be focused mainly on the playthrough. And I know that there are some people in the chat who know this game a lot better than me. So I will be looking to you in case I make any rules mistakes or if anything like that happens. Now, the first thing is I need to choose the spirit. So this game really comes into its own when you start using the adversaries and the scenarios, and I'm not going to use them today because I'm still not completely comfortable with the game and I don't want to be completely overwhelmed. The migraine from yesterday is still not quite gone. I'm playing two spirits. Apologies for the background noise. That's the van disappearing that's just dropped another game off. Is that map set up correct? I think so. In terms of the things that are on there, I think it's... No, you're right. It's not correct. The water should be on the other side. Ah, there you go. Well spotted. No, hang on. That's not right, is it? Am I going round? There you go. Right, that's right. There we go. Sorted. We're all done. Right, okay. So I'm not going to be using an adversary today. I'm not going to be using a scenario. Let's just click your microphone on. But what I am going to do is I'm going to let you choose which two spirits I take. Now, I've only really played the four basic spirits. But yeah, now, I've taken out the promo ones and I've taken out the expansion ones. But basically, give me two numbers from left to right of which two spirits you want me to play. Okay, so Spread of Rampant Green is 1. Ocean's Hungry Grasp is 2. Bringer of Dreams and Nightmares is 3. Thunder Speaker is 4. Shadows Flicker Like Flame is 5. Vital Strength of the Earth is 6. Lightning Swift Strike is 7. And River Surges in Sunlight is 8. I need two numbers. Dr. Dental says, will you try Sharp Fangs Behind the Leaves? No, I've actually got the promo spirits. But yeah, I'm just baby steps. Audio is a bit rough or loud. Okay, well, let me just turn that down a bit. How's that? That should be better. Turning the gain down a bit. Yeah, okay, hopefully that's better. We have a few votes for 1. We have 4 and 6. We have 1 and 2. We have 2 and 8. 2 and 3. Much better, thank you. Yes, I had the gain turned up high because it was a problem yesterday. I'm going to let you, I'm going to ask you to help me work out. So Kevin Williams is saying 2 and 3. Mix and Geeks is saying 2 and 3. Scott is saying 1 and 8. We've had a few votes for 1. We've had 4 votes, 5 votes for 1. Okay, number 2 has had 1, 2, 3, 4 votes. We've had 4 votes for number 2. We've only had 1 vote for number 4, 1 vote for number 6. 2 votes for 8. Mark is saying 2 and 3 are too difficult. Okay. 3, Johan found very difficult. Right. We've had, a couple of votes for 2 and 3, but only 2 for 3. David 707 is saying number 2 because he wants me to struggle. I know you, David. 4 is enjoyable. Okay. So Mark's saying 4. Mark is the only one that's saying 4, which is Thunder Speaker. 3 is very difficult. Okay, so I think I'm going to rule out 3. Hexy Beast is saying 6 and 7. Should choose 1 from 1 to 4 and 1 from 5 to 8. So are these the easy ones? Yeah, you're right. These are the easy ones. Yeah, you're absolutely. Davey's saying he didn't know it was difficult. He's just picking random numbers. It's fair point. You're right. I should play one of the 4 easy ones. So 6 and 7, 8... 7. Okay. It looks like... Right. Is there anybody voting for number 5? I don't think anybody's voted for 5. They looked cool. Yes, they do look cool. But a couple of people have voted for 6. And some people are voting for 7. It looks like 7 is getting the most votes, which is Lightning Swift Strike. Okay, so we're going to go with number 7. So that's one of the basic ones. So these 4 are easier to play. Okay, and then we're going to go with one of these, and it looks like 1, I think, is the one that's getting the most votes. So we're going to go with number 1. Now the game will play out differently. I've just lost my windshield off my microphone. There we go. They will play out differently depending on which ones you choose, and the spirits work in different ways together. Now I have my zoom in screen. There you go. Okay, so this is lightning swift strike. So yeah, all of these powers are different, and it actually tells you on the back. It tells you the complexity. So this is a low complexity one, and a summary of the power. So this is a very offensive spirit. Doesn't have anything really in the way of defense, and it has a bit of the other stuff. Okay, and if we look at spread of rampant green, that's going to play havoc with my green screen. This is a moderate complexity one that's really high on defense. So in fact, these two together might actually be okay. This is the defensive one, and this is the offensive one, and this has a bit of other stuff. Okay, so we're going to give these a go. I've never played this one before, so yes, I will be looking for help. Okay, now the setup instructions are also on the back. So spread of rampant green, we're going to choose... We don't have green, unfortunately. So I want colours that are going to show up well. So we're going to go red. So this starts off with 2 power, not power. What's it called? I can't remember. 1 in the highest numbered wetland. So that's going to be there. And 1 in the jungle without any Dahan, which is there. Okay. I know if you've got 2 stacked on top of each other, it's called a sacred site. But I can't remember what one of them's called. I think I'm okay with the rules. I'm a little rusty on some of the terminology, but in terms of the rules, I think I'm okay because I knew some people were going to be helping out with it. They'll tell me what it is. Sacred site, presence, that's it. 1 of them is presence, 2 of them is a sacred site. So that's the setup done for that playstyle. Fairly good at dealing with towns, but terrible at handling explorers who are unfazed by prolific foliage. Can get presence onto the board faster than most of the spirits. Extra presence is good for targeting and especially for choke the land with green, which can be extremely effective at slowing down invaders. Just be careful not to destroy sacred sites needed for power use. Okay, right. So that's that one done. Now the starting set of cards are these 4. And these are all new to me. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the cards on the big screen. Again, anywhere that there is green on the picture is going to play havoc with the green screen, but there you go. So these are the cards. I probably need to zoom out a bit, but I can't really. Let's do that. So yeah, these are new to me. I've not used these before at all. Johnny's in the chat saying Jagged Earth should be in September. Yes. Kevin is saying, have I played a lot of Spirit Island? I wouldn't have said a lot, which is why I'm just using a normal scenario today. I'm not using anything. I'm not using any particular, scenarios or invaders or anything like that. Okay, so we're going with red. We need to fill these slots up here. I'll move these cards away so you can see what's going on. So a lot of people in the chat know how to play this game. Some people don't. So I'm not going to bore you with all of the details of how to play, but I will tell you the basics if you are new to the game. Spirit Island is a 1 to 4 player cooperative game. I am playing it solo today, but I am using 2 spirits because you can do that. You can play it solo with just 1 spirit, but I think the game really shines with more than 1 spirit. And I did a poll on 2 different Facebook groups and on Twitter, and all of the polls that I ran this week, 80% of people said use 2 spirits. So I'm glad that the poll went that way because that's what I prefer. Basically, this is the island. Invaders are coming and they're trying to colonize the island. And the spirits protect the island from the natives. These are the native people that live here. These are the Dahan. And the spirits are growing in power to try and repel the invaders. So it's the colonization theme, but the other way around. We're trying to protect the island from the invaders. We win in one of 2 ways. Is it one of 2 ways? I mean, we can generate fear. One of the things that we can do is generate lots of fear. And every time we generate 8 fear, because it's a 2-spirit game, we'll get a fear card. Every 3 fear cards increases the terror level. If we get to terror level 4, effectively, we win automatically. But if we don't get that far, then the current terror level, which is 1, indicates what needs to be removed from the board in order to win. So at terror level 1, we have to kill or remove all of the explorers, all of the towns, and all of the cities. That's unlikely, but once we've got through 3 of these cards, we now get to terror level 2, and we now win by just getting rid of all of the towns and cities. We lose by time running out. This is a timer deck. These are the invader cards. These will be laid out here, and if that runs out, we lose. And also, if the island gets a certain amount of blight, then we also lose as well. So it's a very challenging game, but it is extremely cooperative in the way that the spirits must work together. Yeah, brave to play 2 spirits. Brave, I wanted to do it, yeah, not just because everybody voted on it, but because I believe it is is what makes the game shine. Right, we've done that. Set up for Lightning Swift Strike. Oh, and a quick mention, because I'll probably forget, but this is not a sponsored video. I have taken the afternoon off my paid work in order to do this, which is only made possible through the support of my Patreon campaign. So thank you very much to all of my Patreon supporters that basically fund the channel and allow me to take time off the paid work to create content like this. And if you enjoy the content I create, it's only possible through the Patreon campaign. So please consider supporting me. Right, okay. Lightning Swift Strike. We're going to use blue for that one. Will blue show up? Yeah, I think blue will show up. So we put 2 on the starting board in the highest numbered sands, which is here. So we actually start with the sacred site. And I'm gonna actually separate this because you're supposed to stack them, but for the purposes of the overhead camera, you can't really see that that's stacked. So I'm going to put them next to each other. 2 next to each other like that means that is a sacred site. Playstyle, virtually all offense to start with. Without a more defensive teammate, blight might become a problem. Excellent at destroying buildings, less good at containing explorers. So neither of these 2 are good at containing explorers. Using thundering destruction tends to be a burst affair. A turn or 2 to position and build up energy, followed by a really big turn. Okay, right. So flip that over and let's put these on here. Yeah, and I love the way that this game evolves because your spirits start off very relatively weak and can't do very much. But then as the invaders come in and they get more powerful, the spirits get more powerful. And eventually you will reach that point, hopefully, if things are going well, that you will survive over the hump. And then hopefully after that, you should be okay. Right, let's get this stuff off camera. And the cards that I need for this are these ones. So these are the starting cards for Lightning's Swift Strike, which I have played this before. So I'm a little bit more familiar with these cards. So they're going to go... So you've got a hand of cards. Then you've got cards that you've currently got in play, and then you've got your discard pile. So I need to make sure I don't get it mixed up. Right, how am I going to do this? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the fear. So what you're supposed to do in the game is you're supposed to put the fear at the top of the board here, okay, and then you move it down into here when it's generated. I don't normally do that. I normally have the fear off the board. But I think for this video, just to give me a bit more space, I'm going to do what it suggests. So the fear at the top there is what I don't have. And when you generate it, you put it in here. That's going to allow me a bit more space here to have my cards. So you can just about see them. Are you missing the blight on the blight spot on the board? There's a blight there. And there's a blight there. I don't know if you can see that. Have I missed another one? No, I think I'm all right. Let's just check. 2 Darhan and a town. 2 Darhan. 1 Darhan and 1 blight. 1 Darhan and 1 city. That's all clear. 2 Darhan, city, Darhan, Darhan. 2 Darhan and a blight. Town. Yep, I think we're good. The board on the right. Yeah, it's here. You can't see it because it's grey. But there is a blight. There is a blight there. Okay. Yeah, 6 player is going to be crazy. I wouldn't probably play this game at more than 3. It just, yeah. It'd be interesting, but it's a game I'd rather see being played rather than play it, I think. Okay, now there is one remaining part of setup to do. Don't need these bits, don't need these bits, which is the invader's initial action. Reveal the top card of the invader deck. These have been shuffled. I've already done this. So, sand. Exploring that type of land. Okay, so the invaders are exploring in sand. So every sand area which is next to, which contains a settlement, or is next to a settlement, or is next to the water, gets an explorer. So an explorer there, an explorer there, an explorer there. It's basically everywhere at the start of the game, and then explorer there. Right, and we know that next turn they're going to be building. And I think that is it for the setup. So I think we're ready to start. Reveal is on deck. Okay, thank you. Reveal the top card of the invader deck. Yeah, then place that card face up in the build action space. So I was right, but yeah, it goes there. You then explore, then you move it to there. Okay, right, we're good. Oh, the other thing is I need to pick a blight card. Now I do have the Branch and Claw expansion, so I'm choosing. I've got all of the cards for the Branch and Claw expansion in here. The base game only contains 2, and there are 7 additional ones included in Branch and Claw. So I'm going to pick one of these at random. There you go. That is the island, and we put 2 blight per player on there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Any blight removed from the board returns here, and if there is ever no blight here, we flip this card and something bad's going to happen. Right, I think we are ready to start. Checking the chat. Yeah, we're good. Scott's saying, do you reveal the top card now? I don't think you reveal the top card. No, pretty sure you don't reveal the top card. I think we're ready to go. So, turn sequence is spirit phase. Both of my spirits can grow. Right, and here's where my brain melts because we have so many choices. Yeah, if you've got any suggestions in the chat, let me know. I think Scott is saying you reveal the top card of this, but I don't think you do. I don't think you know where they're going to explore next. It'd be too easy otherwise. So we can either reclaim power cards. I'm just going to zoom in and show you this. So at the start of the turn, well, each round of the game follows a specific sequence of actions, which is printed here. So you can see that there is a spirit phase first, where we grow, then we gain energy, then we choose powers. Then there is fast effects. Then it's the invader phase, where they do all of that. Then it's slow effects. Then time passes. Okay. So the first thing that happens is all spirits grow. And when you grow, you choose either, on this spirit, you've got one of 3 choices. Reclaim cards. There's no point doing that at the start of the game because I don't have any cards in my discard pile. Gain a power card and gain an energy. I'm automatically going to gain 1 energy anyway because of that. Alternatively, I can add presence, and this is add presence up to 2 away from my existing presence, and then add presence in the same space. Or I can add 1 presence and 3 energy. They are my 3 choices. And what you actually need to look about, you can't just make that choice in isolation. You actually need to start planning your turn right now to decide which of these you actually want to do. So what are we going to do this turn? We know they're going to build in the sand, which means here there are more towns than cities. So this is going to become a city, this is going to become a town, that's going to become a town, and that's going to become a town. We want to try and stop that happening if we can, because otherwise then they're going to ravage there on the turn afterwards. We can stop that by either moving these into other areas or by actually destroying them. So let's have a look at the cards that I've got. I'm just going to take a minute just to read through my cards and refresh myself on what they do. So let's just check the chat. Definitely have the invaders take an action at the end of setup. Yeah, I think I've done that, haven't I? Yeah, I think I've done it right. Yeah, initial explore. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure I've done it right. But the chat is obviously having a discussion. So let me know if I've done something wrong. So, Lightning's Boon. Target spirit, which could be myself, may use up to 2 slow powers as if they were fast powers this turn. That's awesome. Slow powers are blue ones. Shatter homesteads. Within range 2 of one of my sacred sites. It's slow, but it could become fast. Destroys a town and generates a fear. That's pretty good. He's pretty good. I'm going to have to do something here because they're going to ravage here next time. The Harbingers of the Lightning. Push up to 2 Dahan. 1 fear if you pushed any Dahan into a... Okay, yep. Could do that. And 1 damage to each invader. Now, damage... Ooh. So yeah, 1 damage to each invader. Doing 1 damage to a town isn't any good unless you're actually going to get rid of it. And over here, the cards for this one, it's going to be a bit slow to start with because these cards are all new to me. Now, this pushes a town. But only within range 1. So yeah, that's actually no good. Or push 3 Dahan. No, that's no good. This adds a presence to the board. Or, if target land has your presence and invaders, generate 3 fear. That's pretty good. And yes, the innate powers... Yeah, so this one's got an innate power, but it needs that. Yeah, it needs to generate 3 orange and 2 purple. The innate powers are probably not going to come in anytime soon. Yeah, because you need to be playing quite a lot of cards. I definitely can't do the innate powers of Lightning Swift Strike at the start of the game. And I don't think I can do the... No, I can't do the innate powers just yet. Oh no, sorry, I'm missing this. Rather than innate powers, you mean special rules. Yes. For every purple you have, you may use 1 slow power as if it was fast. Yeah, not the innate power, the special rules. So that's for every purple. So, okay, right, so lots of purple. Oh, wow, okay, so these actually do become fast. Are any of these going to be any use to me? 1 fear and destroy a town. Yeah, so if I destroyed this town here, then that would stop them building a city. They would build another town instead. I think that's probably okay. So I think you don't have enough energy for half the cards you're evaluating. Well, that's the thing. I'm getting 1. If I choose that, I'm going to actually have 4 energy. So I think I can. I think I can do the Shatter Homesteads. Yeah, that will work. That will get rid of that, and then they'll build again afterwards. But I'm looking at that. And I can play 2 cards a turn. If I add presence, it could go up to 3, but I don't think I have the energy for 3. We could push some Dahan around. Push up to 2 Dahan and 1 fear if you push. Yeah, that would just generate a fear. It's nice and quick and simple, and it generates fear. We could play Lightning's Boon, and we could turn 2 of these into fast. Red card allows you to use powers without purples. Yes. 1 damage to a town or city, and if the target land is a mountain or a sand, 1 damage to each. Now, combining that with that, these 2 combo nicely together, because that could do a damage, this could do a damage. This generates fear. I quite like that. Although we're getting no energy a turn. I need to look at the powers that this one's got. Oh, this is different, but that's gain energy. Could do that one. Get a power card and gain energy. I'm not adding presence to the board though. Yeah, he said this one adds presence. So I've got this. Oh, always add presence to a jungle or wetland within 2. Right, okay, so that happens automatically. So this particular spirit here Yeah, this particular spirit gets this always as a growth and then one of these. Nice. Okay, so we're going to do that first. And we are going to advance this. Okay, so we're going to place this on the board in a jungle or wetland within 2 of an existing sacred site. An existing presence. So I think we're going to put it here. So we spread out a bit around the board. Okay, and then which one of these do I choose? I'm going to choose this one. Yeah, I'm going to choose this last one here. So it's gain 3 energy in addition to the 1 that I'm going to get anyway. And I'm going to gain a power card. Now, every time you gain a power card, you either choose minor or major. I have these cards off camera, okay, and I've got all of the expansion cards shuffled in here as well. If I ever draw a card that refers to things from the expansion, like these, which I haven't even unpunched yet, then I will I will draw another one. Oops. So yeah, what you do is the deck's shuffled at the start of the game, and every time you take a power, you choose minor or major. You draw 4 cards. Is it 4 or 3? I think it's 4. And then you look at them, and that card goes into your hand. If you learn a major power, you then have to lose a minor power from either your hand or, I think, your discard pile. So yeah, so we're going to gain a power, and we're just going to gain at this stage. Ooh, do we go for a major straight away? No, I think we go for a minor. We'll go for a minor. So I'm going to take a minor power, 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is where I am going to look to the chat as well to see which of these cards you think I should take. So these are the 4 cards I've got. We do need to see the names of them though, don't we? Jonathan's saying he loves the power system. Yeah, I just love the game. I think it's a fantastic game. This is a game I would love to spend an entire weekend playing with the same people, just getting better and better at it and really learning it. So anyway, it's easier for me to look on screen. Enticing Spleen? No, Enticing Splendor. Now, we're looking for this spirit. We are looking for moons and plants as the elements. Drift down into slumber, defend 1, and if the target land is a jungle or a sand, defend 4. Yeah, that's pretty good, and it's cheap, and it's got good range. Weekend at Paul's then. Yes, come over. Dr. Dentley saying quicken the earth struggles. It's got a moon on it. 1 damage to each town, or defend 10. Wow. But it has to be where you have a sacred site. But yeah, defend 10 is pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Drift down is also good for the innate powers. It is... Oh yeah, I just need to read the special rules of this. The special rules of Spread of Rampant Green is... Whenever invaders would ravage or build in a land with your sacred sites, you may prevent it by destroying one of your sacred sites in that land. And when adding presence to the board via growth, you may optionally use your destroyed ones. Okay, so any that you've had destroyed, you can bring them back. If the land is healthy, do so freely. If the land is blighted, doing so costs you 1 energy per destroyed. Right, okay. Yeah, cool. This is for Spread of Rampant Green. Right, well, nobody is suggesting Song of Sanctity or Inciting Splendor, so I'm going to get rid of those 2. So it's between these 2. I think they go to the bottom of the deck. Drift has a range of 2 and he's good for the defense 4. Yeah, definitely right. But Connor is saying Rampant Green can defend where they have a sacred site already. So yeah, we're going to go with Drift down into slumber. Thank you. So that goes into my hand. Right, that is the growth done for this spirit. So now we're going to do the growth for Lightning Swift Strike. And what are we going to do? I think we're going to add presence on the board. No, we were going to gain, we were going to gain energy, weren't we? So that we're going to gain energy here as well. So it's 3 energy for that, plus my, well, I'll do the 3 energy first because I'm adding presence and I'm going to add this presence. Now this has got to go within 1 of my existing one. So I think we're going to put it here in the mountains. Okay. Right, and then we gain another 1 energy for that. Okay, so that's the growth phase done. We're going to be here a while, okay? If you thought this was going to be a quick game, it's not, because I'm going to be thinking about it, asking the chat. Gain energy, we've done that. Choose powers. So card plays is 2, so we're going to play Shatter Homesteads, and because it's purple, I can use this slow power as if it was fast. And we're also going to play what was the other thing we were going to play? We were going to play that one, Harbingers of Lightning. Okay, so I have to spend the energy for that. In fact, I'm going to put my energy here. Yeah, so I'm spending the energy. Those cards are in my hand. Those cards have been played this turn. I'm going to put played cards here. Whereas the Spread of Rampant Green only gets to play, excuse me, 1 card. And we're going to be playing where's the card we were going to play? Was it that one? No, I think we're going to play Gift of Proliferation, which you actually play on another player. Take a token and cover up whatever you did in the growth phase. Okay, we can do that. What's the reason for that? So you remember that you've done it? Yeah, maybe. So yeah, I think Gift of Proliferation, target spirit, adds 1 presence, up to 1 presence from there. So we could do this. This is going to help this spirit, yeah, because I don't think we don't need to do the drift down in slumber. Don't really want to be doing the 1 damage because we can't back that up with any other damage. We could play this to add a presence. Yeah, no, I think I'm just going to play this. I'm going to play Gift of Proliferation. There you go. It's a good idea to put energy on the played cards and remove it as you resolve them. That's a very good idea. Except in the case of this one, it has no energy on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an energy on it. There you go. That goes on there. And so don't forget, and since you're doing a podcast, other people will want to know what you're doing. Yeah, not quite a podcast, but yeah, a live playthrough. So there we go. So we have chosen powers. We now do fast powers, and everything I believe is fast. This is fast because it is, and these 2 are fast because I've played 2 purple elements, and for every purple element, what is it? It's a leaf. I can use, right, so everything is fast. So we will do Shatter Homesteads first. Within range 2 of a sacred site, we're actually going to do it right here, and we're going to destroy that. So that's gone. Every time you destroy a town, oh, and that generates 1 fear, but every time you remove a town from the board, that generates another 1 fear. Okay, so that's that done. We are also going to use the Harbingers of the Lightning. We're going to push, so within range 1 of, I'm going to push this one into there. 1 fear if you pushed any Darhan into a land. Yeah, so that generates another fear. There you go. So that's those 2 cards are done. They're in my discard pile. And then over here we have Gift of Proliferation. Target spirit adds 1 presence up to 1 from their presence. So we're going to take this and we're going to put it. Now, bearing in mind they're going to be building in there next turn and then they're going to be ravaging. We do need to be spreading about. I don't think we're going to be able to defend ourselves if we put it in here. So I think I'm going to go here. Okay, that's where we're going to go. Right, so that is all the fast powers done. Now we do the invader phase. So Blighted Island, there isn't a Blighted Island. Fear, we have no fear effects. Ravage, there's nothing ravaging. Building. Okay, so here they build a town. Here they build a town. Here they build a town. And here they build a town. Right, okay. That's the build, and then you move that along, and then we reveal this one. They are exploring in the jungle, and then we move it to there. So, there's a dog squealing outside. Oh, a cat might come in halfway through the stream with a dead bird. Loki has brought 2 birds for us already today. So expect a third at some point. So exploring in the jungle, exploring it there in the jungle, exploring from that town there into the jungle, and exploring there in the jungle. Right, okay. And then that goes to the build step. Advanced invader cards, we've done that. Slow powers, there are no slow powers. Time passes. Time passes is basically, yeah, just have a bit of a tidy up. And then we go into round 2. Not dead yet. Okay, round 2, growth. But again, before we do growth, let's have a look at what they're going to be doing this turn. They're going to be ravaging in there. That's going to kill this Dahan. They're going to be ravaging in there. That's going to blight the sun there. That's going to blight there. That's going to blight there. That's going to do 3 damage here, which is going to blight the land. I'll lose one of these and one of the Dahan will die, then the other one will fight back. Right. So we've got a problem there. They're also building in the jungles, and we have a problem there as well. And this is why this game feels overwhelming. There's just, yeah, it feels very, very difficult. You don't discard cards until the end turn cleanup. Okay, which is fine. But okay, yeah, I assume, yeah, it does matter because of the elements. Yeah, you're right. I'll do that next time. Okay, so what cards are we going to play? What growth are we going to do? We're going to do this growth first, and we're going to do this one. Okay, I'm doing this one for a reason, because that gets me a plant icon, and that will give me, if I play this card, it will give me 1 moon and 2 plants, which means I can deal 1 damage to a town or a city. Is that actually going to help me? Is it going to help me? Because this can make that power fast, which means I can do the damage, and then I can use this card to do another damage. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Okay. Right, so this is slow at getting going, although we could do that. Oh, we could do that. This will work. Yes, it will. I think. So we're going to take this and we're going to put it on a jungle or wetland within 2 of my existing one. Now they are building here, but we do have the defend, don't we? Although they're going to build a town there, so they will be attacking with 6. Defend 4 is not going to be enough. We could probably kill something though. Okay, I'm going to put it in there. It's a little bit of a risk. Okay, and then as a growth power, I'm going to choose this one, which is add another presence onto the board. And for this turn, I can play 1 extra card. So we're okay for energy. Yeah. So add a presence. I'm going to take that one. And this goes within one. So I'm not going to be able to look at the chat completely. I know there's a lot of chat coming in, a lot of advice coming in. I am going to try and work out some things myself. Even though, as I say, you are far better at the game than I am. But it's hard keeping an eye on the chat and thinking about this as well. But thank you for all the tips. I will look at them now and again, especially if I'm doing something majorly wrong. So we're going to add a presence, and this is within one of my existing presents, or on the same space. So we can do that. We can do that, which gives us a bit of protection if we need to. Okay. And I have one extra card play this turn. So this turn, Spread of Rampant Green can play 2 cards. Okay. Over to Lightning Swift Strike. Which of these do we want? I'd like to be able to play 3 cards a turn, but I don't have 3 cards. I'm generating 2 energy, so that's pretty good. Do we want to reclaim cards? Or do we just stick more presence down on the board? Yeah, we could just really go for it and stick more presence down on the board. And just play 2 cards this turn. That would be these 2. So I think... That's really good. Yeah, I think I'm going to choose the middle option, and we're going to add presence and then add presence again. So the first one goes within 2 of where I have presence. So we can put it, we could put it where the Dahan are, but I think we're going to put it up here, and then the second one's going to go in there as well. There you go. Okay. Right. Gaining energy. Gain 3 energy here. I'm going to take it as 1s. This is a fantastic game, this. It is a brain melty puzzle, but it's fantastic. We gain 1 energy here. Okay. I can put these here now that I'm using... Right. Gaining energy done. Playing of powers. 1 plus 1 extra card per turn, and you did say to mark that, so we know which one we've done. So I get to play 2 cards this turn, and it's going to be... If I do those, if I do that one and that one... Oh, hello. Then I'm going to generate both of these innate powers, because I've got that plant there. So that would get me a moon, 2 plants, and a blue and 3 plants. Yeah, okay. So it's definitely that one, which costs me 2 to play. Definitely that one. Excuse me, got something in my throat. And then it's either this one or this one. Now, this is 1 damage to a town or a city, and this is 1 damage to a town or a city. So it's got to be that one. Okay, so they're the 2 cards that I'm playing. Now, 1 is fast, 1 is slow, but I want this one to become fast. So we're going to look at my friend, Mr. Lightning, who gets to play 2 cards, and that's going to be these 2 cards, which costs lots of energy. Okay, we have 2 purple icons, which means right, purple icons is what I can do. Right, so I can use this as if it was fast, but this is fast, and that's going to allow this player to use that, and that is fast. Right, okay, I think we're good. How is the 2 spirits going, said Rick? I'm going to need some more tablets. My headache is coming back, unfortunately. Yeah, It's hard work, but I always knew it was going to be. It's still the best way to play. So, we've chosen powers, fast powers. So Lightning's Boon goes first. This has now been done. Target Spirit is this one, can use 2 powers as if they were fast. We're then going to do a Raging Storm. No, we'll come back to that in a minute, because I've got a new plan for this. I could do 1 damage to all of these. Put that in the wrong place, didn't I? Should have put that there, because then I could have done that. Maybe I'll change my mind. Because I did that, I added presence, and where did I add presence? I think I added presence there. If I change my mind and add presence there, because nothing's changed, nothing's moved on, that will allow me to then do the stem the flow of fresh water from here into here. Oh no, this is 0 range. Okay, right, so that doesn't quite work. I think we're going to do this one first. So this is overgrow in a night. We'll spend that 2 energy. We're going to do this. You're right, I'll just take the energy off. Energy off means it's been done. So I've taken the energy off here. I get to add a presence, or if target land has your presence and invaders, add 3. But it's in 1. Oh, so I can do it here. I can do it in its own area. So yeah, within range 1 of one of my presence, it just generates 3 fear. Yeah, okay, so we've done that. We're choosing this land here. We generate 3 fear. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's that done. I then do have 3 plants and a blue, so I have the all-enveloping green. So I do a defend 2 on 1 space on the board within range 1 of my sacred sites. So that's here. So that's got defend 2. So that's going to be okay. And that is that done. I still have this. Oh, it's not going to work, is it? No, that's got to be in the actual zone itself. That's fine, we can do that. So we're using this as fast because of Lightning's Boon. So that's becoming fast and that's becoming fast. Right, okay. I'm going to take this card off screen. That's in my hand. So I've done that. I'm now doing this because I've got the elements. So I'm going to deal 1 point of damage to this city here. Okay, so that city has taken 1 damage. Then we're going to play stem the flow of fresh water. And we're going to deal another damage to this. Okay, that's that done. So that's that spirit all completely done. And we then have a Raging Storm. Which deals 1 damage to each invader within range 1 of my presence. So from here to here, we're going to do a Raging Storm. And that actually gets rid of those 2. There might have been other options available to me, but that's what I've decided to do. So that has removed a city from the board. That generates 2 fear. The fear pool is full, which means we get our first fear card, and then all of that goes back. Nice. Right, all of the cards have been played. All of the cards have been done. Right. Yeah, I might have to take a short break in a minute and go downstairs and get some more, get some migraine tablets. But we'll do that after this round, unless Vicky can hear me, and then she might go and get me some. So, invader phase. Blighted Island. We don't have that yet. Ravage. No, sorry, fear. We have the fear card. So the fear card is that. And because we are at terror level 1, we do the top bit. So each player, and we are 2 players, removes an explorer from a coastal land. Okay, so each player can remove an explorer from a coastal land. Now, is that going to help us? So coastal lands are ones that are next to water. It's not these. It's actually these ones here, I think. Yeah, so if we get rid of this one, this would be awesome, because then they're not going to build in there. Right, so that's gone. And then the other one that we're going to remove is... No, we don't have very much. The one in the sand. Yeah, this is the only other one, really, because there's no explorers along here. Okay, so there you go. Yeah, that helps. That's because of the fear. Then we do ravage. So they're ravaging in the sand. So here they're ravaging. Now, this is bad. They deal 3 damage, which kills the Dahan and blights the land. And if any player had presence there, they would lose a present. Here, loads of damage. 5 damage, they blight the land. Here, 3 damage, but we have defend 2. So that's okay. That is defended. Here, 3 damage. Oh dear. I'll mess this up, haven't I? Yeah. So 3 damage, which kills one of the Dahan and wounds the other one. Blights the land, and because the land was blighted, the blue player loses one of the presents, which actually goes out of the game. But then the Dahan fight back. The Dahan fight back with 2, which means I can kill the town. So the town has gone. That generates 1 fear. Right. So that's the ravaging done. Next, they're building in the jungle. So there's no building going on there. They're building a town here. They build nothing here because I got rid of them, and they build a town here. So we definitely slowed them down a bit. That was pretty good. Then they're exploring, and they're exploring into the wetlands. So that's 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and well, yeah, 1 there because they come off the coast. There you go. I'll put them there. Okay. Advance the invader cards. So that's now gone. That goes there. That goes there. Slow powers. We don't have any slow powers. Time passes. These cards get discarded. Like so. Right. We are about to go to round 3. Didn't the other sand region blight as well? This one, no, because I had defend 2. So yeah, I had a defend 2 here, which means it didn't blight. So yeah, I think that's okay. Right, I will be back in 30 seconds. I'm just going to go downstairs and get some more tablets, and I will be right back. Oh. Right, I've been downstairs and got some essential supplies for migraines, which includes migraine tablets and a pack of Jaffa cakes. There we go. Right, okay. Welcome to Paul's live eating of Jaffa cakes on his channel. Oh, yes. That's going to make me feel a lot better. Right, thank you for bearing with me. Anybody want a choc ice? Yes, please. Definitely need choc ices. Right, round 3. Loving this. Thank you for joining me. This is fantastic. It's all going to go wrong, though. That's a lot of blight. Okay, so growth. Oh, that goes there. So this is the part we need to start picking things up a bit. We're going to need to play more than one card a turn, so that's going to go into a jungle or wetland. Now they're ravaging in the wetlands, but if we can defend, we should be okay. Yeah, we've got this. We've got defend 4. So we can defend these wetlands. Yeah, this is good. We like this. So that's going to go there. That's the free one. Okay. Nomi's here. No notification from YouTube. Keep an eye on my social media. I try and post it on there as much as I can. How am I doing? Well, I've just taken some migraine tablets, so you can tell how I'm doing. That's that. Now, which one of these do we want? We probably want to reclaim cards because I only have 2, but do I want to? Because if these 2 cards are good, and that's going to allow us to defend, we might be okay. I tell you what, we might be all right here. Yeah, if I can hang fire on the whole reclaiming of cards. Yeah, so I'm going to choose the last one. I'm going to choose gain a power card and gain an energy. And I just need to check, when you gain a major power, can you lose 1 from your discard pile? Now, this rulebook is sort of okay. Sort of. It's a bit all over the place. Gain a power card. It's all in here and it's very clear. It's just structurally, it is a bit all over the place. After you gain a major power, you must forget one of your power cards. Put the forgotten power card into the discard pile for its deck. Place it under your spirit panel if it's one of your unique powers. Doesn't say. Just says you must permanently lose one of your power cards. You can use from your hand or your discard pile. It's possible. There's a good reference on BGG. Right, thank you very much. So I might do that. If there's one of these that I don't particularly want, and I don't want to lose something that's like really, really useful, but the major powers can be fantastic. So we're going to do that. We're going to gain a major power. Okay. And I get 3 energy. Here we go. We have Paralyzing Fright. We have Fire and Flood. We have Wrap in Wings of Sunlight, and we have Tsunami. So this is actually, this one here is from the expansion. You can see with that icon on. Now, should I remove this, or is it okay? I think it's okay. Yeah, I'm hoping it's okay. They're ravaging in the jungle. Yes, they are going to ravage in the jungle. Yeah, later on, I know that. I'm going to try and stop them from doing it. So, wow. Some of these cards are expensive. Okay, so. Dear. I mean, Paralyzing Fear is really good. 4 fear and invaders skip all of their actions in target land this turn. Well, I like that. Wrap in Wings of Sunlight. Move up to 5 Dahan from target land to any land. And then defend 5 in that land. And if you have yellow, purple and red, you can do something. So it's good. Now the other ones are amazingly awesome, but they're really expensive. Yeah, Wrap is good and it's purple, but remember we're picking for reds. We're picking for Spread of Rampant Green at the moment. So we're picking for red. So we need moons, plants and blues. None of these are really going to help out. Yeah, Paralysing Fright I think is what I was thinking. So Paralysing Fright goes into hand. Okay, that's nice. And we're going to have to forget one, and I'm actually going to forget. I'm going to forget this. Oh, I had in mind what I was going to get rid of. But now I'm not sure. No, I am. I'm going to get rid of Stem the Flow of Fresh Water. So that's gone. Okay, that is the growth done for Spread of Rampant Green. Right. Next up, we have the growth for Lightning Swift Strike. We have no cards in hand, so we are going to choose this option, which is reclaim all of my cards, gain 1 energy, and gain a power card. Now, at this point, I'm thinking of gaining a minor one. Or do I? Yeah, I'm thinking of gaining a minor one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 minor ones. So this is for Lightning's Swift Strike that we're drawing for. There we go. Oh, we can spread them out. Okay, so Guardian Serpents. We're looking for oranges and purples in terms of the elements. Okay, no, the missing icon there, by the way, is green. Yeah, because I've got a green screen, so that's green. Shadows of the Burning Forest. If invaders are present, to fear. Kenchangar says, pick Drought once and never again. Yeah, it adds Blight. Yeah, I mean it's amazing, although Scott is saying Drought. If you've got 3 yellow, destroys a city. So it destroys 3 towns, does 1 damage to each other town and city. Everybody's saying Drought. Wow, I mean, okay. Am I going to be in a position to be able to destroy 3 towns? Ah, see, Guardian Serpents, it adds 1 of those tokens. And I don't know what those tokens do. So I did say, if I ever draw a card which references these tokens that I'm not using, I'm actually going to get rid of that. So I am playing with the cards from Branch and Claw, but I'm not going to use that one, so we'll have another one instead. If target land is, that's jungle, by the way. Pull Beneath combos well with greens in 8. Yeah, I'm not drawing for green though. Oh, you mean Pull Beneath? Okay, yeah. I am liking the look of Drought, but it's adding the blight that worries me. I'm looking at Shadows of the Burning Forest because it's fear. And we're generating a lot, we seem to be generating quite a bit of fear in this game. So if invaders are present, generate 2 fear, and then if the target land is mountain or jungle, push a town out. So I'm thinking of that one. I mean, it gives me an orange icon as well. Yeah, and an orange icon is pretty good. Do like orange. Yeah, I'm going to go with Shadows. So Shadows of the Burning Forest it is. That goes into my hand. So which power was it I chose? It was that one. So I've done the reclaiming of cards, I've done the gain energy, I've done the gain power card. Right, so that's growth done. We now go on to gain energy. So I gain 1 energy here, plus a plant, and here I get 3 energy. Right, choosing of powers. So 2 powers here, oh sorry, cards. 2 cards here, 2 cards here. What are we doing this turn? So they're ravaging in the jungle. So here, nothing's going to happen. Here, nothing's going to happen. Here, they're going to ravage here and they're going to do 3 damage. but I'm pretty sure I can get a defend 2 up. Either there. No. Yes, no, no. My defend 2 is within one of my sacred sites. So here I'm going to get a defend 2 up. So that area is secure. And here I can do a defend 4. So actually we're fine. We're all fine from the ravaging. Building in the wetlands, that's a problem. They're going to build in all of those 4 wetlands. We want to try and get rid of them if we can, and we can do this paralysing fright. I mean, it's blooming expensive, but yeah, so we could do that. But we're only getting 2 cards. And if we do that, we're not getting to get the defend 2. Ah, no, I need to play these 2 cards to get that defend 2. Maybe I just don't. Maybe I just get that instead. I'll come back to that in a minute. What we're doing here with our 2 card plays, and assuming these 2 card plays are purple, they're both going to be fast. Aha, we can push things out of the jungle. So this is slow, but I'm going to make it fast with the purple. Yeah, Shadows of the Burning Forest. If invaders are present, so I can do that here or here. So if invaders are present, generate 2 fear. Then if the target land is a mountain or a jungle, push an explorer and a town. I can just push them out. Yeah. So do that, it's slow, but I make it fast, and that'll push them out. Right, okay, so that's getting played. I'm going to mark it with an energy to show that I haven't played it yet. So I need to play 1 purple card, which I've got, because they're all purple. But this is then going to be slow. We could do the Shatter Homesteads. Yes, let's do the Shatter Homesteads. Actually, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to destroy one of the towns in a wetland, but I can't because it's... Oh no, I can. It's within 2 of a sacred site. Yeah, I can. So they're the 2 cards that I'm playing. Right, I have played 1 purple icon, which means I'm going to use this as if it was fast. So this is fast, this is slow. They are my cards played. This is going to become fast, and this is going to move these 2 out. Okay, so that area is okay. Back to this one. We've got that area to take into account. Yeah, so we're not going to be doing that defend 2, which means we're going to be doing the paralysing fright. So we're going to be playing paralysing fright, and we're going to be doing that. Oh, these sacred sites are in the wrong place. No, it's okay. I do those 2. Yeah, they're the 2 cards. So that one costs 4. That one is free, but I'm going to put a coin on it so we know I've played it. Okay, so we're going to be doing that probably on there. And we're going to be doing this, and it's fast. And if the target land is jungle, which it is, that's going to have defend 4. Right. I think that's it. I think that's the cards. Okay, fast powers. These 2 are fast. This one's fast. Which innate powers do we have? I don't think we have any innate powers. No. That's a shame, but what innate powers do we have here? None. Okay, so we're going to do this one first. Shadows of the Burning Forest. So we're going to activate the card, and we're going to do it range 0, so it's happening here. If invaders are present, 2 fear. Yes. If target land is mountain or jungle, yes. Push an explorer and a town. These are getting pushed. and they're going to get pushed into... Now, this is the thing. This is the last of the stage 1 cards. We're now going to stage 2, so this could be anything. If this was stage 1, I know it wouldn't be sand, or jungle, or wetland. But it could be anything. So I'm going to push them this way. I'm going to try and clear up this part of the board if we can. Oh, that recovers. Okay, so that's that done. Now, this is also fast. Target land is within one of my sacred sites, so I'm going to do it here. So invaders skip all actions in target land this turn, and I generate 4 fear. So 1, 2, 3, 4 fear is enough for another fear card. Okay, so that area is completely locked down for this turn because of the paralysing fright. The theme in this game is great. Kevin is saying, wouldn't push to the coast in stage 2. Okay, unless I have a plan. Okay, in which case I'll push it to there instead. You're right. I think the coastal areas are a bit more dangerous, so we'll push it to there instead. So yeah, so that area they're skipping all of their actions this turn. Oh, and if I had 2 purple and 3 grey, I'd get an additional 4 fear. I don't. That's a shame. Right, this is also fast. Defend 1, and if target land is a jungle or sand, instead defend 4. And that's got to be within range 2 of me, so that's fine. So that's got defend 4. Okay, that's all of the fast powers done, I believe. Yeah, that's not happening, that's not happening. Okay, Blighted Island, no. Fear card, yes, we have a fear card. We're still at terror level 1. So during the next normal build, skip the lowest numbered land matching the invader card on each board. Okay. Okay, I'll keep that on screen now. There you go. Just for a minute. So that's the fear card done. Ravage. So they're ravaging in the jungle. So there's nobody there. Here they ravage. They deal 3 points of damage, but there is defend 4. So nothing happens. Here there's nobody there, and here there's nobody there. Awesome. Right, so that's the end of the ravaging. Well, that worked. Next, building. So, during the next normal build, which is now, skip the lowest numbered land, matching the invader card on each board. So, they were going to build in both there and there, but because of that fear card, they're not building here, they're just building there. Okay, so they build a town there. And then the same here. We're skipping that anyway. That's a shame. So this actually didn't do anything apart from generate 4 fear, which is pretty good. Boom. Right, that's another fear card done. Sorry, that's the build done. And then they're exploring. Did I do all the builds? No, they need a town there. There you go. Right, so now it's explore. Okay, so they're exploring into the mountains. So, mountains off the coast. Yeah, mountains here, unfortunately, but not here. Okay, because they only explore into a coastal region or one that contains a settlement or is adjacent to a settlement. There are no settlements here, so they don't explore there. So we've slightly slowed them down a bit. Right, and then advance the invader cards. So that goes to there, that goes to there, that goes to there, and it is now slow powers, which is this one. So within range 2 of one of my sacred sites, I can generate a fear and destroy a town. So within range 2 of one of my sacred sites, this one, and we're going to do it here. So that's gone. We've destroyed that town, and destroying a town also generates 1 fear. Yeah. Whew. I think that's the end of round 3. Oh, I did these, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. Cards go to the discard pile. End of round 3. Time passes. Are we ready for round 4? Okay. So they're ravaging in the wetlands. And they're building in the mountains. We've got to start trying to get them out now. Okay, so growth. First of all. How are we going to grow? We could be close to getting that other... Yeah, we'll go with this one. So this is going to go in a jungle or a wetland. And I think it's going to go here. Okay, that's the free growth. Then we are going to... We can either gain a power card and 3 energy or recover our cards and get a new power card. But then we won't have much in the way of energy. So I think I'm going to go with the gaining a power card and getting 3 energy. So there's the 3 energy, and we're just going to get a minor power this time. Let's see what we get. So we have some devouring ants. We have God's Allure. Rights of the Land's Rejection. And a card with lots of green on it, Absorb Corruption. Oh, it removes Blight. Now, this is the spread of rampant green, so it's the red player. And it is moons, greens, so it's whites, greens, and blues in terms of elements. Yeah. Not really that much. Oh yeah, that's an expansion one. Yeah, we'll get rid of that one. Let's have a different one instead. Thank you for spotting that. How's that? Yeah. So I'm allowing expansion ones as long as they're not adding the new tokens. Okay, so let's have a look. I don't think the elements are going to help me there. There is a blue on the Confounding Mists. Yeah, that's all right. And it is defend 4. So that's quite good. Fast. Cost 1. Defend 4. Yeah, quite like that. Yeah, Absorb does have a green one. You're right. There is a green icon there. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Pay 1 energy to remove 1 blight. And if you have 2 green, you can do both. Ooh. I think that Absorb Corruption is looking good. I mean, that's 1 plus 1 energy for removing blight. How close am I to blight card flipping? There is 1 more on there. So yeah, I think I'm going to take Absorb Corruption. Okay, so that goes into my hand. These 3 cards go to the bottom of the deck. Okay. What was it we chose? It was that one, wasn't it? So I've gained a power card and I've gained 3 energy, and they are the 2 cards that I'm playing this turn because that's all I've got. Okay, over to Lightning's Swift Strike. Which one we're going to choose? We don't need our cards back. We're okay for energy. So I think put more presents on the board. Yeah, I think put some more presents on the board. Okay, so put one of those and one of those, which means I can play 3 cards this turn, which is 3 orange and a purple, which means I can destroy a town. Ka-ching! And this will be slow, but I can make it fast. So if we can destroy a town where they're going to ravage, which is over there, yes. So this first one can go 2 away from where I am. So I'm going to put it... I'm going to put it here. Okay, and then the second one goes where I've already got it. So that's going to go there as well. Okay. Right, off we go. Gaining energy. So I get 4 energy for that. And I get 2 energy for this. Okay, the migraine is starting to clear a little bit. Is it the tablets or is it the Jaffa cake? Or is it playing board games with company? I will conduct a scientific experiment because it's starting to go. It's still there. I'm going to have another Jaffa cake purely for scientific research, you understand? Right. What have we done? We've just gained energy. Choosing powers. Don't have a choice. I mean, you do. You don't have to play the cards. But, yeah, there you go. I like the fact that it's removed all of my choice from me because I only have the cards that I have there. Done. Right, okay. So, we have 3 purple icons on here, which means 3 of my things can become fast, which is going to be that one, and that one. Because I now have this. 3 orange, 2 purple. I can destroy a town within range 1 of my sacred sites. Awesome. I love it when the spirits start gathering momentum. Over here, unfortunately, this is all slow. This is slow and this is slow, but I have this all enveloping green because I have blue and I have plant, plant, plant. So I can put a defend 2 within range 1 of my sacred site, which is actually not going to do anything. No, it's actually not going to do anything. So we're going to put it there just for a bit of a laugh. Okay. Right, okay, so I'm going to use my fast innate power to destroy a town within range 1 of a sacred site. Boom, gone. Generates 1 fear. That's that done. In fact, I should put them on when I've got it and take them off when I've used it. No, I'll keep it going. I'll put them on when I've used it. So I've done that. These are all fast as well. So we are going to do... Oh, hang on a minute. I've got this. Target spirit may use 2 fast... Right, all right. These are fast as well. Right, we're all good. Everything's fast. So I've used that. These are all fast. That needs to go on there. That needs to go on there. In fact, I'll use these. It's a bit less confusing. Okay, so I've done that. So let's just check the ravaging. That's not going to do anything. That's not going to do anything and die. That's not going to do anything and die. And that's not going to do anything. Right, okay, so that's all good. Ooh. Oh, no, it's not quite there, is it? Okay. Fields choked with growth. I can push towns around. Do we want to move any towns? I could move towns around. Tell you what I should do. Yeah, what would have been really good is if I could have put the defend 2 in there. No, I'll tell you what, let's put that defend 2 in there. Okay. So that was the defend 2 from the all-enveloping green. So that's got defend 2. Okay, right. Then what we're going to do is we're going to play fields choked with growth, and we're going to push a town. And we're going to push this town from here into here. Okay, so range 1 of my presence, push that into there. So that's that done. Okay. Then we're going to do absorb corruption. We can gather a blight or pay an energy to remove a blight. And if we have 2 green, we can do both. I don't feel the need to be gathering blight at the moment. Although it might be safe. Okay, so I'm going to gather it. I'm going to choose this is going to be the target land. I am going to gather this one here, and then I'm going to pay an energy to remove it. And it goes back on there. Okay, so that's those 2 cards done. No, I need to mark it to show I've used it. Yeah, so I've used that. That's the defend 2 on there. And I've used that. And I haven't got that. Right, cards here. Right, I've got 1 damage to each invader within range 1. So we could do some damage into the mountains and build them. Yeah, I'm just going to do 1 damage here. Okay, it's a bit of a waste. I could have done damage here instead, and that would have got rid of both of them, but that stops them building there. Okay, so that's that done. It's not a very good raging storm. Killed 1 bloke. Next we have the harbingers of the lightning. Push up to 2 Dahan, and if I push them into a land that has something, then it generates fear. So I'm going to do that, and it is going to be these 2 are going to get pushed into here. Okay, and that generates 1 fear. There you go. So that's all of the cards done. That's all of the powers done. I think we are done. Okay. Yes, turning the card face down. Yeah, that might work. Yeah. Right. Brain is melting. Okay, so everything was fast. There's nothing that's slow. No, it was all fast. Right, so fear card. We don't have a fear card. Ravage. 1 person ravages there and does nothing. 3 damage here, but there is defend 2. So 1 damage. 1 damage does nothing. And then the Dahan fight back and do 4 damage, which gets rid of those 2. And generates a fear because I removed a town. Here, ravaging does nothing. Here, ravaging does nothing. And then that dies. That's the ravage done. Next, building. So in the mountains here, they build a town. In the mountains here, they build a town. In the mountains there, they do nothing. In the mountains there, they do nothing. And then they're exploring jungle. So we get 1 comes out of this town here. We get 1 comes out of that town there. Comes out of this town and goes to there. And comes out of this town and goes to there. Okay. Then we advance the invader cards. And then slow powers, we don't have any slow powers, so time passes. Those go to the discard. Those go to the discard. No cards left in hand for both players. We go on to round 5. I think it's looking okay, he says, speaking too soon. Defend 2 goes. Yeah, wasn't too bad. Okay, so round 5, growth. We're going to take that one off. Okay, this is the free one. And this is going to be added to here. And then the actual growth power that I'm going to use, I'm missing a red token wherever I put it there. What are we going to do? We need our cards back. So we're going to take all of our cards back. So I've got all these cards in hand, and we're going to gain a power. Now, do we gain another major power at this stage? Or do we keep with the paralysing fright? The problem with taking another major power is that I'm going to have to lose one of my existing ones, but... which means the elements. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to gain another major power. Here we go. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Poisoned Land, which looks like it's got the corner chopped off, which is funny, because that's got a green bit in the top corner. So, Poisoned Land, there you go. Vigour of the Breaking Dawn. That's got green in the bottom right. Dissolve the Bonds of Kinship. And Vengeance of the Dead. Right, let's have a look at these then. And have the rest of the Jaffa Cake. I do like Vigour of the Breaking Dawn. Poisoned Land is a big risk, yes. Yeah, I Vigour of the Breaking Dawn, although the elements are not right. 2 damage per Dahan in target land. Based on what I've got on the board at the moment. There you go, I can put these down there. Yeah. I could. That'd be 4 damage there. I'd wipe out those 2 towns. And if I combo it with the other cards, Dissolve the Bonds of Kinship looks good. Says John, it's got too much text on it. Let's read it. Replace a city with 2 explorers. Replace a town with 1 explorer. Replace a Dahan with an explorer. Push all explorers from target land to as many different lands as possible. And if you have something, 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 before pushing explorer and towns and cities, do damage to each other. Okay, again, thematically, that's very cool. Vengeance of the Dead is 3 fear, and we are generating a lot of fear. Remember, you can win the game just by generating, going through the fear cards so that they're all gone, all completely gone. During the rest of the turn, 1 damage in target land for each destroyed there. Okay, no, not quite so good then. Okay. Let's have a think. Let's have a think about these. I quite like Vigour of the Breaking Dawn. It's fast. I have clumps of Dahan on the board. I can use it this turn to stop the ravaging. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that one. The elements don't fit with what I want at all, but none of the other cards really do either. So we're going to go Vigour of the Breaking Dawn. Now, it does mean I have to lose a card. So, I was going to lose... No, I'm going to lose this one. I'm going to lose the Gift of Proliferation. Okay, gone. Next up, Lightning Swift Strike. We are going to have to reclaim cards, because otherwise I can't play anything. So reclaim cards, get them all back, and we're going to choose a major power as well, because we don't have any major powers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Pillar of Living Flame. Terrifying Nightmares, Indomitable Claim, and Tiger's Hunting. They are the choices that I've got. Okay, so Pillar of Living Flame. What icons are we looking for? We're looking for orange and purple. 3 fear, 5 damage. If target land is jungle or wetland, add a blight. Okay. Well, we just don't do it where there's blight. Terrifying Nightmares, 2 fear, push things. If you have 4 grey, I'm not going to get 4 grey. Not as lightning swift strike. Indomitable Claim. Add a presence in target land even if you normally couldn't. Defend 20. Defend 20. Yeah, okay. And Tigers Hunting. Oh, that's a special one. We're getting rid of that one. 1 damage to each invader in target land. 1 fear per that destroyed by this power. Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking. Oh, the Pillar of Living Flame is 5 damage. I just won't use it in jungle or wetlands. Yeah? And it's flipping expensive, isn't it? It's 5. But if I just don't use it, if I promise myself, don't use it in jungle or wetlands, then I'll be fine. Use it in the mountains. And if you've got 4 orange, which I do have, yeah. Right, Pillar of Living Flame it is. Boom. Okay, and I gain 1 energy. Right, now we're in the gaining energy. So I gain 2 energy over here. And we gain 4 energy here. Okay, and now we've got to choose powers. And at this point, I actually have decisions to make because I have all of my cards in my hand. So we were definitely going to be doing some of this Vigor of the Breaking Dawn. That's one of the cards that I'm playing because that is going to just, yeah, destroy all of this, which means they don't ravage. So that's pretty good. Icons wise, yellow and red, irrelevant. That doesn't help me whatsoever. But if I can play a blue and a green, that gets me my defend 2. And if I can defend 2 there, it means they're not going to ravage there. So that works. That absolutely works. And we could even play the absorb. No, we've got to play that one. We've got to play this one to get the defend 2. But yeah, I think that works. The other options is that we actually just push this town. Oh, hang on a minute. If I can push this town out of there into there as if it was fast, then that dies. And then this will actually deal, if I can then push extra Dahen in there, can I do that? Yes, I can. I can push extra Dahen in there and then it'll be 8 damage. Combo. Yeah, we can do this. Okay, so they're the 2 cards I'm playing. That's going to get marked because I've played it. Okay. Don't use all your cards in good... yeah, I know. But they're so cool. Right, so we're going to do that one. And we're going to push all these Dahen around and we're going to have a massive thing in here. And the Pillar of the Living Flame, where are we going to put that? Maybe we don't do that this turn. Yeah, I don't think we need to do the Pillar of Living Flame this turn. Although the more we do it, the more fear we generate. Doesn't have to be fast. That's okay being... Oh, that is fast anyway. This is going to have to be fast. So I'm going to have to play Lightning's Boon to make this one fast so that they get pushed in. Or not. Maybe I do the pushing instead. No. I can play 3 cards. I need to play another orange. If I play another orange... Okay, so that costs 1. That's free. I could play the 5. I could do it. I could do the Pillar of Living Flame. And then my own special rules are that 2 things can become fast, which will be that one. I'm happy with that being slow. And that one as well. What have I got? 3 orange, 2 purple. Destroy a town. Yeah. Yeah, I think we can do this. So I'm paying for that with 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are the cards that I'm playing. Okay, right, off we go then. Gaining energy. No, we've done the gaining energy. We've chosen the powers. Fast powers. So this is happening. And it means this spirit can do that as if it was fast. Hang on, I don't have the defend 2. I don't have this. Because I've only got 1 blue and 2 green. Okay, we'll do it another way. It's all good. So yeah, so this has been made fast. We're going to use it and we're going to push a town within range 1 of me. I'm going to push that town into there. Okay, so that's that card done. So I'm going to try turning them over when they're done. Yeah, let's not use the coins. Let's just turn them over when they're done. Then we're going to do this, which is fast anyway. It is 2 damage per Dahan in target. Oh, no. Hang on. This is next, which is made fast because of my special rule. So within range 1 of me, push up to 2 Dahan. Those Dahan get pushed into there. And if I pushed them into a land with settlements in, generate a fear. That's that done. Then we do this, 2 damage per Dahan in target land. There's 4 Dahan, that's 8 damage. That's all of this. That's 3 towns and 2 explorers. That's 3 fear. So 1, 2, I get a fear card and it resets, and 3. We are now at terror level 2. So we win if all of the towns and the cities get destroyed. Oh yes, then you can't see the elements. That's a very good point. If I'm flipping it over, I can't see the elements. Okay, so these 3 cards have been used. Yeah, you're right. So I'll put these on to say, that they've been used. There you go. So if there is a Dahan counter on it, it means it's been used. Right. Oh, and that's been used as well. Right, Pillar of Living Flame is fast. No. So I had 2 purple symbols. So I can make 2 of my own things fast. I definitely made that one fast. Do I want to make this fast or do I want to make this fast? I mean, this is destroying a town. We're doing that one. We're doing that one first, and we're destroying a town within range 1 of one of my sacred sites, which is there. Boom, gone. That's 1 fear. Okay. So this is slow. That's fine. We don't have that. We don't have that. We're all good. Ravaging in the mountains. So they ravage there, deal 1 damage. Nothing happens. They ravage here, 1 damage. Nothing happens. There's nobody here and there's nobody here. Done. Building in the jungle. So here they build a town. Here there is a town, so they build a city. Here they build a town, and here they build a town. Okay, so there they're getting a little bit out of control. Now we're going to explore. I'm looking at my Pillar of the Living Flame and I'm thinking of doing it here. So now they explore coastal lands. So all coastal lands are explored. So we get 1 there, 1 there. Come on. 1 there. And then 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. Okay, so that's that. Then we advance the invader cards. And then it is slow power. So the only slow power we have left now is the Pillar of Living Flame. So it's 3 fear. Oh, I forgot to do the fear card. I forgot to do the fear card. And were we at terror level 2? I think we were at terror level 2. So this should have happened before they did all of that. Okay, so I just need to rewind the explore. Let's rewind the explore. Did anybody in the chat spot that? No, we're all talking about how I can mark my cards. And we're going to undo the build, which was that, that, and that, and that. Okay, so before, the Ravage didn't do anything, we know that. The fear card should have happened, and it is terror level 2. Each player may gather an explorer or a town into a coastal land and then defend 2 in all coastal lands. Okay, so gather an explorer or a town into a coastal land. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do in the trying to clear up this side of the board business is we are going to gather that into there. Oh no, because hang on a minute, this would have happened here. It would have happened before this. So if I was to gather that into there, now they ravage and there would be blight. Okay, so gather a Dahan or an explorer or a town into a coastal land. So I tell you what, I can gather that from there to there, and I can gather that from there to there. Yep, I think that's what we can do. Wouldn't I defend 2 in those mountains? I don't think I had a defend 2. No, I didn't have this. So anyway, that was the fear card. Then we did the ravage, which did nothing. Then we did the build, so slightly different, because we get a city there, but we don't get a town there and we don't get a town there. Right. And then the exploration in the coastal lands, which is that, and that. And now the question is, where are we going to do the Pillar of Living Flame? 3 fear and 5 damage. Well, it's got to be here. Yeah, we can totally do it here, and we can destroy this. If target land is jungle or wetlands, add a blight. It's not. So yeah, we're going to do 5 damage here. That destroys all of this. So it's 3 fear anyway. 4, 5, 6. It's another 6 fear, which is another fear card. Okay. I think we're done. That was the slow powers phase. So time passes. They'll go to the discard pile. Fear card had defend 2. Oh yeah, it did. Yeah, you're right. I could have done that. Okay. Never mind. I did that instead. But yeah, you're right. The fear card said defend 2 in all coastal lands. Thank you very much. I had missed that. Right. Okay. So time's passed. Round 6. Is it? I think. No Jaffa cakes are calling me. Thankfully, I'm not live streaming tonight. I was going to, but then I changed my mind, and I'm glad I did. I'm going to have a night off and do some more painting. Right. Okay, so I've not really used these special abilities yet. That's okay. We're doing all right, I think. Yeah, that's the big problem. They're ravaging here, so we need the defend 4. Is that going to be enough? No, they're dealing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're dealing 7 damage there. I can probably do a defend 6, or I could just paralyzing fear. Yeah, we'll paralyze them there. That's going to shut down that area completely. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to add our free growth, which is going to be this one. because that gets more plants. And this is going to go here. And then we're going to choose, which one of these do we want? We don't want that one. We don't want that one, so we're going to take that one. Oh, but that's power card. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, so 3 energy and a power card. And we're going to take a minor power card. Johnny's already underpainting the Vindication monuments tonight. Yeah, the Vindication monuments are really nice. They're on my list to paint as well, although Vicky said she might paint them. Yeah, they do look good. There you go. Right, okay, so we're taking a minor power. Yeah, minor power. Which one of these should we take? What colours have we got on there? So this is a new power card for Spread of Rampant Green, which is white, green, blue. Okay, so no greens, but we do have some blues. I need to change Here Be Monsters. Yep, I need to change that one because it's referring to icons. Thank you very much. Not icons, tokens. Oh, remove blight. And it's actually green. Yeah, that's green, not purple. So that's actually got blue and green on it, which is kind of what we need. Well, the blue and the green are defensive. The moon is actually offensive. Ah, if I have 2 moons and 3 greens, I can repeat the power. If I played that, and then that would give me a moon, 2 moons and 3 greens, which would allow me to deal 1 damage to a town and then repeat it. Which is pretty good, but it would be slow. Call to End is a good one to go for. Yeah, I'm looking at that. I could prevent the ravaging in the jungle with my special rule, absolutely. So, yeah, removing the blight is quite nice, although the blight is okay. I mean, it is a nice card, but we are okay. I'm thinking of the elements. Yeah, I think Veil the Knight's Hunt. Each Dahan deals 1 damage to a different invader. Or push up to 3 Dahan. Yeah. Because remember, we win if we get rid of all of the towns and all of the cities. And right now, we don't have that many on the board. It's also pushing Dahan around. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to take Veil the Knight's Hunt. For reasons that may not be obvious. Right. Lightning Swift Strike. We don't need to reclaim our cards. We don't need to add presence on the board, but presence does give us more power. We're going to need energy, so I'm choosing that one. Yeah, I'm choosing that one. So we add a presence, and it's going to be this one, and gain 3 energy. Where's this going to go? Where do we need? I think we're doing okay, actually, with stuff. So they're ravaging in the jungle, except they're not going to ravage in the jungle, are they? Oh, they're building in all coastal lands. Right, we need to get them out of coastal lands this turn. I'm going to put it here. Okay. So we've added the presence, we've gained the energy. Right, that was growth done. Now, gaining of energy. We get 2 energy on here. And we get 4 energy here. Okay. And now, choosing powers. So I get to choose 3 powers, which is these 3. And over here I get to choose 2. And I think I'd worked it out that I was playing these 2. So that cost me 3 in total. And that cost me 5. Okay. Innate powers. I have 3 orange and 2 purple. So I have this. And over here I have 2 grey, 2 white and 3 green. So I have that. Okay. Next up, fast powers. Remember, I have a fear card. Don't let me forget this time I have a fear card. Has Paul's head imploded? Paul has had migraine tablets and 2 Jaffa cakes. It's going okay. Yeah. Just this headache. It's 36 hours now I've had this headache. It's not good. Right. Fast powers. I mean, I played that in order to do that. Each Dahan deals 1 damage to a different invader. So range 2, there isn't any. I could do it here. It's a bit of a waste. I could do it there and get rid of that one. Have I got anything that moves Dahan around? No, I haven't. Okay, so this one's just very simple. I'm going to use it. And I'm going to use it here. So this Dahan deals damage to that. Okay. Then, Overgrowing a Knight. Within range 1 of me, I'm going to say there. If target land has your presence and invaders, add 3 fear. Okay, so that's that done. I do not have this ability. I do have this ability, but it's slow. Okay, over here, we have played 2 purple cards. 2 purple elements, which means 2 of these can become fast. We are going to... What are they going to do? They're going to ravage in the jungle, so that's not going to do anything. That's going to be devastating. Oh, we were going to do Paralyzing Fright. Oh, no, you're right. I can use this to stop them ravaging. Okay, so that's fine. So here, I'm going to use Shatter Homesteads as fast, generate a fear, and destroy a town, which generates another fear. Okay. That's just a really nice card, that. Okay, which other ones do we want to be fast? We can do this. Shadows of the Burning Forest. If invaders are present, 2 fear. And if target land is a mountain or jungle, push from it. So it's within range 0 of me. So it's where I am, and we're talking blue now. If there's invaders there, generate 2 fear. And potentially push them. I want to leave that there because it'll die. I'll do it here to stop them. Yeah. Oh, I'm not there. I don't have presence there. It's got to be where I've got presence. I think I'll just do it here. Yeah, I don't think this matters that much. Oh, it does, because I'm going to do that. Yes, it absolutely does matter. Right, so I'm going to target this land here. If invaders are present, 2 fear. Yep. And then if target land is mountain or jungle, yep, push 1 explorer and 1 town. And the explorer is getting pushed into there. Right, that's that done. So that was fast, that was fast. Oh, hang on. Did I do that as fast? No, I've not marked it, so maybe I haven't done that yet. Okay. Okay, so I've not marked it, so I don't think I've done that. Or the Jaffa cake time. I'm not going to want dinner tonight. Right. Fast powers have been done. So those were the two that I did fast. So I've still got that. I've still got that. Oh, I've not done this. Oh, this is slow as well. Yeah, I've not done that. So I've got 3 more things to do in the slow phase. So we now do the Blighted Island card. It's not happened yet. Now we do the Fear card. So we're at Terror level 2. Each player removes an Explorer and... Okay, that's special icon. So we're not using that. So we'll have a different Fear card. I should have taken these out beforehand, or at least checked them. Let's get the Fear cards. So I'm playing with the cards from the expansion, but I'm not playing with the tokens from the expansion. Is that one okay? Yeah, that one's okay. Each player may gather 1 explorer into a land with towns or cities, or gather 1 town into a land with a city. Is this going to be any good to me? Yeah, not really. Because we only have, funnily enough, we only have 2 spaces on the board that have towns and cities in now. Yeah, so actually this is a pretty useless card. Yeah. I mean, it'd be great if I was going to deal lots of damage to all of them. But I'm not doing that. So actually, I don't think this Fear card does anything. I could move these into here, or this into here, or I could move those into there, but... Oh no, that will work, yeah. So we're going to gather these. They're going to seek safety. They're going to go into there. Gather an explorer into a land with that, or go... Yeah, okay, done. That's the Fear card done. So now we ravage. They're ravaging in the jungle. So they ravage for 1 point of damage, which doesn't do anything, and then die. Here, I'm going to use my special ability. When invaders would ravage or build in a land with your sacred sites, you may prevent it by destroying one of your presence in that land. There you go. So that's completely prevented. That has been destroyed, but because of my other special ability, I can get it back. They ravage here, do nothing, and there's nobody here to ravage. So that's the ravaging done. Building. There's nobody there, there's nobody there. They build a town here. They also build a town here. And they build a town here. Okay, and then they're exploring into the sand. So they explore here, and here, and here, but not here because they can't get there. Okay. Slowed them down a bit. We advance the cards, and now we do slow powers. So the slow powers that I had were this one, which was 1 damage to a town or a city, and I can repeat it. And it's got to be where I am, so it's here. So we deal... Oh no, it could be here. Yeah, let's get rid of that one. So that's a town gone, which is a Fear, which is another Fear card. Okay, that was that one. Then I have this one, 1 damage to each invader within 1 of me. Hang on, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave that town there. I'm actually going to deal 2 damage to this instead, okay? And then I'm going to deal 1 damage to each invader here. Which is that gone, that gone, that gone, that gone. And then the city goes, which is an extra Fear. Is the net effect of that. Okay. And then I'm using this ability because I have 3 orange and 2 purple to destroy a town there. Wow. Do I want to destroy the town there? Actually, no, I don't want to destroy the town there. I want to destroy a town. It's got to be within one of my sacred sites. What's going to happen next? They're going to be ravaging the coastal lands next. So I probably want to get rid of a different one. Yeah, the problem is there's lots of towns that have just appeared. You're saying move the exploring number 1 up. I'm not sure what you mean, Dr. Dental. Where are we going to remove this town from? I'm tempted to clear that zone out, but I don't think I need to. I think we can clear somewhere else out. So yeah, I think I'm going to remove this one. I've done the fear, so we're okay. Yeah. There you go. So that was the slow powers done. Advancing the cards. We've done the advancing the cards. We've done the slow powers. Time passes. Right. Awesome. I've lost track of what round it is. 6, 7. Right, next round. Growth. So when adding presents to the board, you may optionally use your destroyed ones. If the land is healthy, you can do so freely. So I could get this back if I wanted to. But actually, I probably want to get... I've no blue in here. Yeah, we're going to... Oh... Yeah, okay, so we're gonna grow with this. And it's gonna go jungle or wetland. I think we'll put it we'll put it here. Okay. And then we're gonna do the add presents and 1 extra card per turn. And we're gonna do that one there. Okay, so that's the growth done here. Growth over here, we've got to reclaim our cards because we don't have any left. So we get our cards back and we get an energy. Now, do we get another major power? Yes. Yeah, let's get another major power. 2, 3, 4. Right, okay, so we have one with loads of text on. Accelerated Rot. The Trees of Stone, Speak of War, and Infinite Vitality. Now, I'm looking for oranges and purples. Ah, there's a purple. A couple of purples. No, they're not purples, they're greens. Yeah, where it looks purple, it's actually green. Because of the green screen. So, any of those that we need to replace? I don't think there is. Oh, gosh. Well... Yeah. So the accelerated rot is jungle or wetlands, and it deals 2 fear and 4 damage. It could be quite useful. Don't have +4 health whenever blight would be added to target and leave it on the card. Okay. Jonathan's back. Hi Jonathan, thank you. We're choosing a major power for lightning swift strike. Yeah, I'm not sure about entwined power. Yeah, wow. I mean, orange and purple. Yeah, it's neither of those, is it, at all? Okay, I've drawn 4 cards with nothing on in terms of elements. So I'm looking at the accelerated rot just because it's slow and I can make it fast. So yeah, I'm going to go accelerated rot. Now, which card are we going to lose? That is the question. That is the question. What are we going to lose? I think I'm going to lose the Raging Storm. Yeah, it's been very good to us, but it's time for that to go. Okay, right, gaining power. Not power, energy. So we've got 4 energy here, and we've got 3 energy here. And now choosing of cards. So I get to play all of those 3 cards. There's no choice there. 1, 2, 3, which costs 5. Okay, and that gives me nothing. Nope, I don't have any of my innate powers. Even though I've got 4 plants, I don't have any of the other colours. Right, okay. Over here, I get to play 3 cards. Now then, I think we need to play the accelerated rot to just start dealing damage. If we can make it fast, great. And we could use the Shatter Homesteads and make that fast as well. Am I playing 3 cards? I am playing 3 cards. So that's going to destroy a town. That's going to destroy a town. If we can destroy another town, yeah, I think we can do that to push things out because they're ravaging in the coastal lands, aren't they? I don't have any presence there, so that's not going to help at all. Okay. Huh. Yeah, this was good. There was a time when this was good. But at this stage now, I'm not so sure. Although I could push them into there, and then when they ravage, the town would die. And it is purple. Okay. Oh, we've got the Pillar of Living Flame. Do we have enough energy for that? No. No. Okay, so I'm playing these 3 cards. That's going to cost me a total of 6. Right, cards have been played. Energy has been spent. Powers have been chosen. I have 2 purple elements, which means 2 of my things can become fat. Oh, I don't have another orange. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have taken the accelerated rot. Okay, let's forget the accelerated rot and let's play Pillar of Living Flame instead. Cost 1 extra. Okay, so I have 3 orange and 2 purple, so I have this innate power. I have 2 purple elements, which means 2 of these things can become fast. Which ones do I want to become fast? I mean, that's 5 damage. So that's going to kill a whole bunch of stuff. And that's going to destroy a town. So we're going to make those 2 fast. Over here, these 2 are fast. We might win this. Yeah, okay, right. We've chosen powers, fast effects. I'm going to do this one first and destroy a town. I think we're destroying this town here. Within one of my sacred sites, yeah, town has been destroyed. Generates 1 fear. That's that done. Okay. Next. I'm going to do this one, which is 3 fear and 5 damage. And we're going to do it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all gone. That generates another fear because it was another town. And if the target land was a wetland, add a blight. Oh well. Needs must. If you have 4 orange, it would have been an extra 2 fear and another 5 damage. Wow. Yeah, I don't have 4 orange. That's close. Very close. Right, that's my 2 fast effects done. That is a slow effect. Fast effects over here. We have defend 1, and if target land is a jungle or sand, instead defend 4. So I think we can put a defend 4 here. Okay, so that's been defended for 4. And then the paralysing fright, so that's done. And then the paralysing fright I'm going to do here. So that's a defend 4. That's a paralysing fright. That generates 4 fear. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We are now at terror level 3, which means I immediately win the game. Yeah, I think that's it. I have caused terror level 3, and you win the game if there are no cities, and there are no cities. So that's it. That's a bit of a shame, because I was going to actually have an awesome turn. So, yeah, how many cities are on the board? None. So I'm going to carry on playing this round, because, yeah, this was going to be an awesome round, and I was looking forward to it. Right, because the fear cards would go off now. So the fear cards are each player... Oh, no, that's a special one. That's a special one. Skip the next normal explore, but still reveal a card. And each player may push any number of things, right? Okay. So yeah, it can push them around. Then they ravage, but they don't there. They don't there. So the ravaging doesn't really happen. Then they build some stuff. And then I do some extra stuff. Okay, I won't play it out. But yeah, there you go. Wow. Oh, you got to finish the turn. Oh, okay, so I thought you won immediately. But yeah, basically they build there, there, there and there. Do you finish the turn? Winning the game. Where is the rules for winning the game? I'm sure it's in here somewhere. Game concepts, first time players, how to read the rule book. Yeah, start in the middle, basically. I think you win immediately. Yeah, people are saying you win immediately. I thought so. So there you go. We've done. That was good. I mean, I think the game's great. I love the game, but we still had loads of time left. So clearly, with the help of the chat, I'm a bit better at this game than I thought. But remember, we're not playing the adversaries or the scenarios. This is kind of just the introduction to the game. It really gets going when you start adding in all of these invaders and you have all sorts of stuff going on. In fact, I've got a pack here that I haven't opened yet. So there are scenarios, and there are different ways you can play the scenarios. These are all really interesting. Not that I've played any of them. And then you have the invaders. And you choose what level you want to play at, and it gets harder and harder and harder the more you, the higher level you play against. So yeah, that's where the game really escalates, you know. Because yeah, we did this. It was challenging. It was just about right for me, especially with the headache. Playing the 2 spirits, but you know, if I was more experienced with the game, this would have felt a little too easy, and that's where these come in. Thank you very much for joining me. What time is it? It's 4:20. So we've been 2 hours, 20 minutes, which is not bad. But yeah, I'm done for now. I need to go and do some other bits of work before the end of the day and then pack this away. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me. And as mentioned at the start, this was not a sponsored video. I've taken time off my paid work this afternoon to produce this content, which is only possible through the support of my Patreon campaign. So a number of my Patreon supporters are watching. Thank you very much. You made this possible. And if you like the content that I make and you are able to support the show, then yeah, please consider supporting me over at patreon.com/gaming rules. Each month, my Patreon supporters at producer level and higher vote on which game I'm going to be doing a solo playthrough. And this was the one that was voted on this month that I would do a solo playthrough of. At the start of August, I will be putting up another poll for them to vote on what solo game I will play in August. Although I am going to be doing a solo playthrough of Judge Dredd Helter Skelter. That's a freebie one that I'm going to be putting on there, but I'm going to be doing a vote for another solo game. Yeah, what a fantastic game this is. As I said at the start, my favourite cooperative game at the moment. It's just the way that it works, the way that the players have to coordinate their actions, and oh, I can do something that moves this to here, and oh, well, if you move that to there, then this happens there, and yeah, really, really good. Challenging, right level of complexity, rulebook not particularly great, but once you've got the game, it all flows quite well. So yeah, thank you again to everybody for joining me in the chat. Hello to everybody who is watching this afterwards. I hope you found it useful. If you've got any questions about the game, then let me know. Otherwise, I will see you possibly over the weekend for some impromptu live streams. If not, I will be back on Monday because I've got a lot planned for next week. Take care, everybody, and I will speak to you in the next stream.
Gaming Rules is proudly sponsored by Game Toppers, upgrading your gaming experience. Visit GameToppersLLC.com.